guys, it's Dimes! Me! I am Dimes, and welcome to my channel. Now, I make sim stuff, very obviously, and today I'm going to be decorating the Winter Victorian that I built the other day. I have that video up already. If you haven't seen it, have a look. It's got the exterior and the garden. This is the top floor of the Winter Victorian. I have the video of the first floor already as well. That's also available in my channel. It was a pretty good video, I would say. I don't know, maybe, whatever. Just watch it. If you like decorating and speed decorating, then watch it. So obviously I'm going to be decorating in a Victorian-esque style. Obviously I say obviously a lot. I'm like the little kid with the apparently, but instead it's just obviously. If you haven't seen that meme, you should just look up apparently kid. Anyways, obviously there isn't that much Victorian items in the game, especially the rugs, so I have had to kind of just pick whatever for some things. Like it's kind of a Victorian look, but not quite like traditional Victorian, and that's, I guess, just the limitations of the content that comes in the game. If I wanted, I could totally download some custom content in the right styles, but I didn't do that because A, it's too hard, and B, I don't use that much custom content. So obviously I flooded each room with light. If you have a look as I'm building, you see I put random furniture around that are placeholders. That are placeholders. I can't word today. Those are placeholders. And I do that pretty much for every build, but especially when the build is quite big and I have to figure out how I want the furniture to go. In this particular room, I obviously did a feature wall. Quite a girly bedroom this turned into. I don't love that wallpaper with the roses. I feel like it's a little bit overwhelming when it's on every wall, which is why I made it a feature wallpaper wall. A little bit different. I don't think they definitely didn't do feature wallpapers, I think, in Victorian times. And the other thing is the curtains and stuff are pretty modern, and a lot of the decorations are a little bit modern. So, I mean, it's definitely a Victorian feel, and I tried to stay true to that, you know. So yeah, that's done. This is a very girly bedroom. And as always, I tend to place objects with move objects on, which tends to glitch out for me because I often reload this lot with it off. So you do need move objects to be on. If you download this from the gallery, it will be available in the gallery when I upload this video. I will upload the thing. I will also upload the thing. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah. Onto the bathroom. Now, I find bathrooms very, very difficult. I'm a huge fan of this bathtub with the built-in shower. Very nice. Very nice. As Borat would say. I can't think of anything while I'm doing this. It's very difficult. I think that part of the problem is that when I do decorate, I'm kind of in the zone. So when I watch it back, it's like, oh, okay, I don't really know what I'm doing. So I don't really remember where I was in the zone. It's something that is hard to narrate back. I'm not sure how the other YouTubers do it, the other Sims builders, but maybe they're just more professional than me. This is looking nice. I made this, I decorated this about a week ago, and I've forgotten some of it. In that particular point, I'd come across an item. I thought, oh, I could use that in the kitchen. So I was like, oh, I'll add it to the kitchen, and then I was like, nah, I don't. It doesn't really fit in there, so I took it out again. That happens sometimes. Obviously the kitchen being the first floor, so again, if you haven't seen that video, you should check it out. It's if you like Victorian kitchens and you like speed decorating and you like a random Australian lady narrating the heck out of a video, then that's the video to watch. But also this one and the one after this. Looking good. As for the parquet here, now that is a pretty Victorian parquet floor. It's from the Vampires expansion, so Vampires has got a lot of Victorian items and clothes in it. So a lot of the walls and things are from the Vampire expansion. I kind of paired that with a little bit of the vintage glamour stuff. Now, vintage glamour stuff is kind of 1920s to 30s kind of stuff, so not quite Victorian era. So this is why I'm saying, like, it's Victorian, but it's kind of modern at the same time. I didn't go like total Victorian, which would probably be a bit too flowery and frou-frou. I do dig the picture of the captain. That's a really cool picture that comes with the Cats and Dogs expansion. You can see this little kitty on his shoulder. Sorry, I got really excited and yelled. Kitty on his shoulder. I picked that particular picture because I just thought it just really went with this room, the kind of muted blue with the solemn captain. If you know that painting, then you know that there's like certain paintings are the same and just all the frames change when you click them in The Sims. People that might not know this, I'm explaining, but people that do play probably do know this. But some paintings in The Sims, when you go through and you change the color of the painting, the actual painting itself will change, and that one is one of those. So you can have the same painting like 3 or 4 times and they'll have different actual pictures in them. And then sometimes you can have the same painting 3 or 4 times but only the frame changes, a little bit like the mirror just there. Now onto the ensuite bathroom. This is for the master bedroom. Very exciting. I say that a lot. It's not really exciting, but I like to pretend that it is, so it gives me a little bit more, oomph, so I can get through this. If I don't think it's exciting, then why am I doing it? Exactly, right? So it is exciting for me. I like, again, I've forgotten the way I've decorated this, so I'm just going to comment like I haven't seen it before. But I like that I've used gold in this, gold and black. And again, like, it still has a little bit of a Victorian feel. Like, it's got the bathtub with the built-in shower with the yellow curtain. And that funny thing about that particular bathroom is that I really wanted to use that yellow. That's how the whole decoration started from. I mean, if you go back and see it again, the bathroom starts off with a yellow bathtub with the yellow shower curtain, because that's what I wanted to base it on. And I do that sometimes. Sometimes I'll just be like, even if I don't particularly like it, it's like a challenge for me. It's like, I like this piece, or this piece is unique and quirky and I want to like decorate around it. Now, in this particular room, the master bedroom, those 2 windows I did have to move back because they, one of them disappeared because of the move objects glitch. So originally the windows were close together next to each other. Then I moved them apart so I could put the bed in the middle. And I switched that back so that in the finished house the windows will be next to each other. I apologize for that. Again, things change slightly. I don't know if you recall, I mentioned in my other video that the gazebo outside, there's a little tiny gazebo with like stuff in it with wood, white wood, and it had like a table and chairs there, like a little outdoor seating area. And because it was so close to the kitchen, the Sims do this glitch where they will cook their food and then instead of sitting in the dining room, which is right next to the kitchen, in the same room that they're currently in, they will walk outside and go to the gazebo outside and sit. And often, because I tested this out in winter months, often it was in the freezing winter. So my Sims all got hypothermia. My Sims all got hypothermia by going outside. Is that right? Hypothermia? Or is that when you get hot? I should know this. No, it is when it's cold. Maybe I should look this up before we'll find out. I'll find out for you. I'll come back to that. So now it's the final room, which is kind of the corridor, decorating in Christmas or holiday decorations, whatever you want to call it. There's obviously the turret is off that room. There's a little box of decorations on the floor. It's blue and purple at the moment. In the left hand corner you can kind of see it. I'm pointing that out. I changed it to red and green. I'm pointing that out because through that box you can decorate the outside of the house by getting your sim to click on it and say decorate. So it will give you an option of what you want to do. You can put lights outside the house, you can put it with garlands. So when you see the exterior of the house in the screenshots at the end, it will have lights outside and garlands outside, which is what I used. I used that box to do that. And if you want to get rid of the outside decorations, you can just use the box and tell it to get rid of them all. So yeah, I made this room a little library. I thought it would be a pretty cool little reading nook for the little Sims. And I again decorated the upstairs in a little bit of holiday stuff to match the downstairs, which again, if you haven't seen that video, it's the one before this, it's part 2. It's called kitchen and something, I forget, but I've decorated the downstairs in a very similar style, putting some decorations outside as well, actual ones, not the ones with the box that I was talking about. That box is a really cool feature, although I believe they did have something like that in Sims 3. Sometimes I forget because there was quite a lot of content. There's quite a lot of content in this and I don't even play it all, so I'm not great in that way. Right, coming up to the end, I was very undecided about that table there and what to put on it. And trying to fill in the space, trying to make it a little bit more homely. Now, right now the lights are a bit yellowy. You can actually change that in game as well. If you click on a light, you can change the intensity and color of the light. So you can have a warm light or a bright light. I actually change this room to be a tiny bit more with white light. So it's like a mix between warm light and white light. So it's not quite as yellow in the finished product as you see here. The room's very yellow looking. That's part of the reason that I put all the little disc lights at the very start when I start building, because those lights are just neutral. Change the name of the place. Gonna save it soon. Oh goodness, that was an exciting adventure, wasn't it? Don't answer that. Don't answer that, guys. Change some things. I was undecided again about this chest set, but yeah, that's the finished house. That's the outside. I don't have the garlands on yet, but you will see those in the screenshots. And yeah, time to wrap it up, guys. Hope you liked. Oh yeah, this is the downstairs. So again, you can see this video. It's already on my channel. You can watch me speed decorate the heck out of this. And there's the downstairs living room, same deal. There's also a bedroom and 2 bedrooms and a bathroom on this floor. And so next I will feature the next floor up. Unfortunately, I feel like I didn't actually feature that floor very much, the next floor up. Like, not in the same way. I kind of like look more at the bottom floor. There it is without the walls. So yes, this is the end of the video. I hope that you liked it. I hope that you want to subscribe, and if not, that's okay, but I think you should. I think the world thinks you should subscribe to me. That's just what I heard. And I hope to catch you next time. I'm gonna try and do a video at least twice a week, hopefully more. But yeah, lots of content coming your way, exciting things happening. And if you like builds and if you like The Sims, you should totally subscribe to me. I will catch you next time, guys. Goodbye. Thanks. Oh, there's a shower that is stuck outside. Ignore that part. Thanks, guys. Bye.